This is a crazy kart. It's a mini electric go-kart designed to simulate drifting. By raising the drift bar, it raises the rear wheels and lets you ride sideways. But first, why do you even need to mod it in the first place? If you're anything like me, you want to go fast, ride long, and the stock kart's 12 mile per hour top speed and 40 minutes maximum ride time just ain't gonna cut it. And that's technically because it's a toy. I mean, look how much fun this kid is having. So that's why we installed way more powerful motors and batteries, and now they can go over 30 miles an hour. And if you want to make one like these, then listen up, because I'm about to tell you the first 4 mods that you should install on yours. I'm going to help you with everything you need to get started, give you budget and premium options, and tell you exactly where to get them. Now, without dragging it on, let's get into it. And the first mod is going to be your motor kit. If you take off the plastics on a stock kart, you can see that we have the stock 250 watt motor, the electronic speed controller, or ESC for short, and the 24-volt battery. All these things are going to get replaced. And in my opinion, the best motor kit to replace it with is the Charged Up 3D Budget Brushless Kit. It comes with every single piece you need, like the motor itself, the motor bracket that allows you to attach it to a stock fork, the VESC speed controller, and all the cables and hardware you'll need to install it on a stock crazy kart. The kit retails for $450. But what makes it so good, and why do I personally recommend it? First off, it is a brushless motor. Brushless motors are quieter, more efficient, and more powerful than a brushed motor when using the same battery. They also have a much longer lifespan because there's less friction and heat buildup compared to a brushed motor. Second, you're going to be able to tune it through your phone. By using VESC software and hardware, it allows us to go into the VESC, tune it, and monitor what the kart is doing. I can even go into this RT data tab, which allows me to see battery percentage, speed, and a bunch of other data that can be useful when I'm riding. And lastly, it's going to be the ability to install this motor on your stock crazy kart fork. For example, this is a budget brushless motor, and this is a 900 watt motor. A little bit different in sizing. Trying to install this motor on a stock fork doesn't really work out too well. This is such an easy motor to install on any stock kart thanks to this custom made bracket that's designed to work with the stock fork, making this a complete plug and play kit. If you want a more premium option, I recommend going with the V3 motor, also from Charged Up 3D. It has a bunch of the same benefits as the budget brushless, except it's a little bit bigger. That actually helps with heat buildup, heat dissipation, things like that. But I definitely prefer the form factor and the sizing of the budget brushless motor. The link for the motor kit is going to be in the description below, along with all the other parts. If you do end up getting this motor kit, I'm going to be posting a video where I unbox a stock crazy kart and install it from start to finish, so stay tuned for that. If you're running an upgraded motor kit, you're going to need a battery to power it. So for this category, I'm choosing the 48 volt 16 amp hour battery pack from Amores for the premium option, and for your budget friendly option, I'm choosing this CalMM 48 volt 10 amp hour battery. The CalMM battery goes for $150, and the Amores battery goes for $450. Now, another thing that's really nice about this motor kit is that you can actually run this on a 48 volt or 36 volt battery setup. So if you want a more budget friendly option, or you want a little less speed and power, you can run a 36 volt battery pack, no problem. Now, you can use any 48 volt or 36 volt battery pack with this setup. You just want to make sure it comes with this XT90 connector. The XT90 connector is going to allow it to plug into your VESC without any extra wiring. The Amores batteries come pre-installed with the connector already attached. Sometimes the CalMM batteries will come with an adapter piece that looks something like this. You kind of have to look at the product pages, see what they say, but as long as you got this, or you can solder one yourself, it's not going to be too big of an issue. Now, the biggest downfall with the CalMM batteries is it doesn't really come with a protective casing. There is this like little shield, plastic shield on it. There's also not really a way to mount it onto your car. I don't recommend this, but I actually used to use duct tape and wrap it around my steering column. But some people 3D print their own boxes, so it attaches right to the car. Moving to the Amores battery, you can see again, it comes in this metal casing. It also has these metal tabs located on the side of the box. This actually goes around the steering column. It allows it to attach itself a lot stronger than a 3D printed battery box does. It actually uses this black powder coat that makes it way more durable than just regular paint. And being metal, you can even powder coat it a different color in the future if you want. Now, how do these two batteries compare when it comes to range and power output? The CalMM battery has an energy capacity of 10 amp hours with a 30 amp output, and the Amores battery has an energy capacity capacity of 16 amp hours with a 60 amp output. Well, what does that mean? Well, simply, this battery has a lot more range and can output double the power that the Cal-M battery can. For my own personal testing, I've been able to go about 1 to 2 hours max ride time with this battery and about 4 to 5 hours with this battery. Again, links are going to be in the description. Now, the third upgrade is going to be your casters. Personally, I believe this goes hand in hand with upgrading your motor kit. With the speed increase, you're going to want to upgrade your wheels and casters. So that's why I'm recommending the Tottoms casters for the premium option and these polyurethane rear wheels for the budget option. It's not 100% necessary for the upgrades, but you'll quickly notice that with the stock wheels, the ground is going to eat these up pretty quickly and you're going to be replacing these constantly. So if you don't want to upgrade to the casters yet, you can upgrade to these much more durable polyurethane wheels. I believe these are meant for the XL Kart because it's so much heavier. Now, definitely what I'd recommend doing, it comes with these little bearings in here. You're going to want to replace those with high quality ceramic bearings. These bearings, if you're going too fast, they'll actually end up melting the wheel. Then you're back to having to replace them over and over again. So definitely upgrade the bearings. You can purchase these from Razor's website. Again, links in the description. Moving on to the Tottoms casters. These casters give much more space for housing the wider longboard wheel. We use orangutan durian 75mm wheels in the yellow version. The yellow signifies how hard it is. This is the 95A durometer, which means it's super durable. I go through a pair of these every month or two, which with the amount of riding I'm doing at the speed I'm doing, my car goes like 40 miles an hour. That's pretty good in my opinion. You'll also notice that it has the Bones red bearings, which is a nice addition to the set. But my favorite part is it uses this sealed bearing. You can kind of see it from the bottom of the caster. The sealed bearing makes for a much smoother experience compared to the open style bearing of the stock caster. You can see that a lot of dirt and grime can eventually make its way in and it can cause it to wear down those bearings and then you'll end up having to replace them. So having a sealed bearing in your caster is a great upgrade. The fourth and final upgrade we're going to be talking about is your fork. This is a custom Tottoms Pro fork that retails for $289. This is not required right off the bat. I definitely recommend starting out with the motor kit and battery because that's going to be the best bang for your buck, but you'll quickly notice stock carts do not come with any brakes. There's really not even anywhere to put them without doing some mods. So that's why the Pro Fork comes with this special side plate that has tapped M6 holes to allow you to attach a brake mount whenever you're ready. You can see that the full Pro Fork setup and brake kit comes with the different rim that holds your brake disc, the custom brake mount, this hydraulic zoom mountain bike brake, and one of my favorite things, there isn't any chain tensioner. The chain tension is actually adjusted through these slots in the motor mount. When the motor is installed, you can raise or lower the motor to adjust chain tension. The reason it's better than the stock chain tensioner system is that it removes any slack in the chain. The power feels much more direct when you step on the throttle. Another big benefit of the Tottoms forks is that they're much heavier, which means the cart is going to be more planted at high speed, giving you more grip. And the last big upgrade is this upgraded stem. We actually machine these from scratch with a much more higher quality DOM steel, which basically means it doesn't bend the same way a stock fork does. The moment you ride an upgraded fork like this, you'll instantly notice the difference in the stiffness of the stock fork. If you don't necessarily care for brakes right away, you can buy this fork standalone and then upgrade to the brake kit in the future. So you still get all the other benefits, but you don't have to worry about paying the full price just yet. If you don't care for brakes at all, but you still want the other benefits, we also offer the Tottoms Light Fork, which has everything. You're just running the stock stem and no brake holes. The Tottoms Light Fork is around $199. Now that we've gone over all the different mods I recommend, let's go test it out. All right, we are out here. We are on Rust Bucket today. Rust Bucket is currently running the 48-volt Amorge battery, the budget brushless motor, of course, and the Tottoms Light Fork. We're also running the Tottoms casters on the rear. This is one of my favorite spots to go to. It's got some technical sections. It's got some high speed sections. So this will kind of show us how it performs on both. Are we clear? I think we're clear. We got a good run here. All the way out down there. So it's gonna take a left. I'm gonna slow it down here a little bit. If I have to use some throttle. Burn through that tire. God, this cart has so much power. Even on 48 volts, it's insane. All right, a little more technical here. hang it this way. Gotta be a little careful here. The pass kind of messed up from when the hurricane came through Florida. Right here. Gotta hold the middle. Nice, not too bad. Crazy angle. This kart is so impressive. Coming from somebody that's only ridden brush karts, like when I started, I've been riding for probably 3 or 4 years now. The 900 watt motor that you saw was one of my first ever motors, the one that I showed earlier in the video. Brush motors they're good. I mean, if you want to run a brush motor on a crazy kart, be my guest. But one of the biggest differences is that brush motors, at least with the speed controllers that are out there, it's very like on off with the throttle. It's either like 0% or 100%. And that's a big problem when you're trying to like feather your throttle. What's super nice is like I have so much throttle control with the brushless setup because I can tune my throttle through that VESC app. It's really nice, and then when you need the power, you got it. What's also really nice about having the extra power and extra speed is that if I'm like full angle, so if I'm like riding like this and I go way too much, I can just apply more throttle and pull me right back out. Like check it out, right? Full angle, throttle will pull me out. Then I can use it to whip me the other way. So right here, hang it wide, throttle, 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 spin the tire, and then kind of pull me back so I'm straight. And then when I need like a high speed section, I just rip. Hang this wide, and then we're gonna apex it. There we go. That is insane. That is actually insane. Let's check out how these casters are doing. Yeah, that one looks good. That one looks good. The casters are definitely a huge upgrade from like the stock kart. I mean, I definitely think this is one of the best things that you can do when it comes to like a crazy kart. Having the longboard wheels just increases so much grip in the rear. Let's just cook through some neighborhoods. I just kind of want to show off these casters a little bit too. Is so fast. Holy. Let's go this way. I have actually no idea where I'm going, but we're going. Do a little Mario Kart racing. That is the setup. Oh, super happy with it. Smoking the tire. I'll probably be able to get one more ride out of it though. Yeah, if you guys want to see more, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to have more educational videos for sure coming out because I just want to get more people into the hobby. It's way too fun of a hobby to not be involved in. But definitely subscribe, like the video, comment down below what you'd like to see next. All right, have a good one, guys.